Ashland Clockers hosting the 0-6 Holliston Panthers in Tri-Valley action here on WACA-TV. I'm Josh Abrams, and with me is Rob Silver. If you're just joining us, you missed an interesting first half. The Clockers are down 26-21 to the Panthers, but showing some signs of life here as the Clockers are looking for that first Tri-Valley win of the season. So just to reset here, your starting five for the second half: O'Brien, Espino, Rudisil, Robinson, and Feenstra. Your leading scorer is Robbie Rudisil with 11 points, followed by Espino with 4, Borges and Robinson each with 3. We're underway. Clockers will start with it. Espino at the top. Rudisil trying to get an open look. Robinson at the top.
Did you already discuss the keys to the second half?
No, we only came on with about minutes ago before the start of the half. That shot gets destroyed, and the Panthers come out with it. Give that one to Suhada, who hits the shot and the foul.
Suhada, just a freshman, so that's a name you will hear for the next 4 years. Unless he graduates early. No
Doesn't
good.
hit it. O'Brien picks it up.
So right away, two turnovers.
By the way, that foul on Clockers is on Feenstra, his second of the game. Panthers setting up that half-court set right now. Here's Daly. He was dangerous in the first half. If he gets fouled, he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Again, we said they were going to have to put a body on him, and they did. Just a little too hard of a body. So Daly at the line to shoot 2. Okay, Daly hits the first.
$16 for Daly.
Ivan was 17.
After that one?
18.
Oh. We'll do some.
Here's Feenstra. He has numbers. Borges, ill-advised attempt to kick it out to Rudisil. They had the numbers, didn't put up the shot.
How many you have for Suhada?
How many for Suhada?
5.
I've got him with 4.
Oh, 4, okay. Schmidt was 6.
Tough inbound to Feenstra. He gets fouled. That one's going to go against Schmidt, his first. Okay, Espino sizing things up. Over to Rudisil. O'Brien had an open look for a moment. Back out to Rudisil now. Clocker showing some patience. They're down 9. Borges got drawing like the entire team out there for a moment. Feenstra back to Rudisil. Doesn't have the shot. Tries to drive in. Too hard off the glass. Tries to force a rebound. Doesn't get it. And Vaughn with the Panthers winds up with it.
Too much thinking going on. That's their first shot. Feenstra's wide open. Let them take it. Nobody here is a 90% shooter, so if the kid's wide open, shoot the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So frustrating because I know he's probably been told he can't shoot. And it's
Okay, Panthers with a host of errors on that play. Turn the ball over here for the Clockers, who will inbound on the near sideline here. Just under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Holliston by 9.
good screen. Triple team. Feenstra wide open.
Here he's driving the lane, but he gets fouled ahead of time. This one going to get called on Schmidt as well? Sure is. Second foul for him.
But even there, too much thinking. He gets the ball. Should I shoot it? No, and then he hesitates. He could have got that ball driven right away, and he's in the clear. He can almost dunk it, but at least he drew the foul.
Okay, so O'Brien will inbound right here by the table. Carlos calling out the play. Poor pass to Feenstra, out of bounds. Unforced turnover there by the Clockers. Panthers will take control.
All right, going to have to step it up on D. Got to get to them earlier. When they're in the corner, you got to double that right away.
Yeah, Borges didn't see it right away, and they were able to inbound pretty cleanly.
Well, it was like they were gonna press, but maybe not.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay, Daly with the ball, forcing it inside to Vaughn. He gets a fadeaway jumper to fall. So Vaughn now with 5. O'Brien a little bit of trouble here with the press. Espino down the sidelines, too hot to handle for Borges. Another unforced turnover there. So 5:05 to go in the quarter. Clockers down by 11. Feenstra's going to catch a break on the bench. Syed into the game now.
Yes, I'd say can be a spark to this team. Plays hard both ways. Not that Feenstra doesn't, that's for sure. O'Brien, that's going to be his third.
Going to be his third, absolutely. I wonder if they were going to call a foul or travel there. But it is called an O'Brien, his third. Panthers inbound. Vaughn in the corner for 3. Off the mark, loose ball, gathered in by Syed. Getting into some pressure here, beats the double team. Carlos with it now. He's driving right on down, meets Vaughn, and travels. Okay, Mike Norman calling for a full court press. Clockers a little faster to respond this time. Daly in the corner, guarded closely by Syed. Carlos on Suhada now.
1 second to spare.
Okay, Panthers barely break it across the line. Daly all the way in, can't get the roll. Here's Carlos looking, driving a little bit of a fast break now, picking up the intensity. Syed thinks about it, up to Rudisil. Rudisil has it popped out, and it'll stay Clocker ball. 26 seconds to go on the shot clock, 4:16 to go in the third quarter. A lot of attention right down there at the baseline with the ball. O'Brien to Syed. Ball just loosened on the floor. Borges rips it out. Rudisil, a deep 3. Kaboom!
And it's good. They call it good and a foul. And I have no problem with that, even if it doesn't go in. That's their second shot. They got to shoot the ball.
So the foul is on the Clockers? Yeah, foul was called on O'Brien, his 4th. So the rare three-pointer
while the shot was in the air.
Foul on the offensive team. Clocker still down by 8. Heavy pressure from Syed. Here goes Daly. Kicks it outside for Vaughn. Vaughn drives the lane. Sadiq makes him alter the shot.
Oh, offensive foul.
Interesting call there. So that one is going to go against Owen Vaughn, his second.
And Ashland's got to be careful. They're already in the penalty. Next shot, regardless of where it is.
Oh, that was a dangerous pass.
And they're at 4 fouls now. Either team, next foul is 2 shots with 3:53 to go in the quarter. So
Vaughn just picked up very quick back-to-back fouls. That's his 3rd. So Clocker's down by 8. 3:53 to go in the quarter.
Got to try and get it to Rudisil. Let him be aggressive. Nice
Look at that.
pass to Borges.
Beautiful play. Way to see the court there. Borges with 5 points tonight. Well diagrammed play. Rudisil with another nice defensive play, but baseline and a walk. A carry, double dribble. Okay. So Clockers were sloppy early in this quarter. Now it's the Panthers' turn.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to go to this ball.
A little 5-0 run here. Got it.
Out to Rudisil. Drives against Vaughn, pulls it back. Out to Borges, a little high, brings it down. Syed drives in against three guys, pulls it back out. Rudisol's an open look. Thought about it, then shot it. No good. Rebound Panthers. I know, Rob. I can see it on your face. I know what you're going to say.
It wasn't a bad shot, though.
No, but you wanted him to take the first one, not the second.
Right. It's
Too much thinking, right? Don't think it can only hurt the ball club. Name that movie. Vaughn misses the three. Sandeep was at good positioning there, but Panthers come over the rebound.
nice pass.
Daly was wide open underneath.
That was number 15. That's Kramani with a nice pass to find his teammate underneath.
Daly with 4 points this quarter, this half. Rudisol with an easy bucket. Again, some really nice passing plays to get there.
Both ends. That's it. Certainly doesn't look comfortable. Oh, Rudisill tried to swat away from Ani's shot, but go to the line for a couple.
I'll tell you what, Rudisill, that swat was so violent, I think that's what drew the whistle more than anything.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So Rudisil's first. And Fermani hits both ends of the rim, can't get it to fall. So Sandeep comes out, Veenstra back in. Okay, so neither shot falls, but on the ensuing rebound, out of bounds off of the Clockers. So Holliston will inbound under the basket. Three ball for Daly. No good. Rebound, Borges.
Nice to see him possibly cooling off.
Syed for three. Off the rim. Follows his shot. Can't get to the rebound in time and instead draws the foul.
Yeah, Howell's going to go to the line for a couple, see if they notice it. Yeah, Howell notices it. It's the fifth foul.
So 2:09 to go here in the third quarter. Holliston up 34-28. Robbie Howell going to the line to shoot two.
Two Robbies, one on each team.
How about that?
You don't see that a lot with a BBIE. No Robert.
Okay, the Panthers' charity stripe struggles continue. It's three
Yeah,
straight
I mean,
misses.
that could be part of the strategy down the stretch.
For the Clockers or the Panthers?
Oh, for whoever. I mean,
That one
roll
falls.
that one in.
Okay, so Howell's on the board with one. Got a timeout on the floor, and Rob, seems like a good time for tonight's dad joke of the game.
I thought you've been telling them all night. What I could tell.
Well, you know, we got some compliments on our last broadcast, the last one that you and I did together, all the 80s references.
Okay.
Yeah, Renee Thompson really appreciated it. But tonight's dad joke is, why was Cinderella so bad at soccer?
I don't know.
She kept running away from the ball.
Okay. I'm glad that was the punchline. I've heard some other Cinderella jokes that end.
Hey, this is
Not
a family
so
broadcast. It's
right,
a family
not so
broadcast. We
appropriate.
keep it clean here. It's a dad joke. It's a
get
dad
it.
joke.
Well, I don't know what circles you run in, so
Nice.
you never know what's going to come out of your mouth.
Very nice. Very nice.
No.
So,
Always entertaining.
We do want to take a moment to welcome those of you who switched over from the UConn Butler men's basketball game. Appreciate you joining us here tonight. And,
and sorry, your remote's broke. Punch 3, it comes over to us. All right.
Right. And taking a quick look at the NBA, we've got a full slate of 14 games tonight, including the Celtics hosting the Jazz and the Sixers hosting the Knicks. That game's going to be tipping off very shortly on ESPN.
I think you were originally slated to cover the Jazz Celtics, right? And then this slot opened up. So
Yeah,
you,
that's it. That's exactly how it happened, Rob.
All right, so 35-28, 2:09 to go here in the third quarter.
We're just trying to dribble out of this pressure. Finds it open to Spino on the wing. Feenstra flashes for a moment. He's in the corner, getting some body. Borges now. Rudisill sizing things up. Feenstra thought about the three, pulls it back down. Borges. We're down to 12 on the shot clock now. Rudisil.
Got to create something. Come on.
Step back. There's Carlos for three. Lines it up and nails it. His first points of the half, 7 for the game.
And then another one of those, yeah. So, I'm not sure what the white 5 call was.
I don't know either.
Because if it's a foul.
Yeah, I mean, they still have Josh Syatt's foul up on the board, so I'm not sure
Yeah.
what that last call was. Clocker's down by 4. A minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Syatt with some heavy pressure on defense. Now Espino.
Yeah, there's the 10-second.
They got it. Full court press finally pays off. Holliston coach is beside himself. That's Chris Venetian.
That's his twin brother, actually. No, just kidding.
This is leading to a discussion. So again, want to thank tonight's sponsor, Townhouse Pizza and Roast Beef, located at Leechmere Plaza at the corner of LH Street and 126. They have the best roast beef sandwiches in town, but check out all they have to offer, including pizza subs and more, by visiting townhousepizzaroastbeef.com.
Now, when you said that, it sounded like Leechmere Plaza, which was the old mall. So
I have to enunciate
it's like
better.
Ledgemere.
It is Ledgemere. I read
Is
it
it?
too fast. It's Ledgemere.
I'm thinking Leechmere Plaza. Talk about flashback to the 80s.
It's before my time. I wasn't up here by then.
I was wondering about that.
Back then.
That's where Target is, in that little mall right there. That was the old Leechmere Mall.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of confusion on the court right now, and the fans are helping out, shouting direction. But it's going to end up Panther ball somehow.
Okay. So they should have got a fresh 10 seconds when the ball went out of bounds, is what I heard him explaining to the player. So they have actually 2 seconds to get it over.
Okay.
Full 10. I have no problem with the full 10.
I have no problem with Bo Derek as a 10.
Oh, hello. First Bo Derek Dudley Moore reference of the night.
I think that one's going to go against Josh Syatt. It does. That's his third.
And they're shooting.
Yep, they're letting him know. So Tyler Robinson coming into the game for Syatt. Well, he will be shortly.
Yeah.
So you got Daly at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, a lot of confusion here at the end of this third quarter, stretching it out. That's probably not the guy you want on the line if you have a choice.
I don't think they have a choice.
If you go to that strategy. Yeah, I believe I have him at 18, 19 now. I think you're one ahead, but I believe I reconciled it correctly. Let's see what happens here as they double team him.
Got a timeout. Wisely called by Mike Norman. They'll head to the benches. Clocker's down 6 points, 37-31, with 1:18 to go in the third quarter.
That was the best call of the night. Seriously. that they don't utilize that enough.
I agree.
When you're down on the ground and, you know, all the other player has to do is put a hand on the ball and they get a jump ball. But use the timeout. Like you said, 5 of them.
Right. I mean, I thought Carlos might try and, like, just throw it off of a defender's leg and out of bounds, but he was getting flustered with that. That was a really tight double team.
Yes.
So really quickly, let's take a look around Clocker Nation. The girls basketball team dropped to 1-4 after an 81-33 loss to Medfield on Tuesday. Team's going through some growing pains with a roster full of freshmen, but there's a lot of young talent on that team with a bright future. The girls are at Holliston tonight and are back here to host Bellingham on Tuesday. Rob, you and Chase have the call here on WACA at 6 p.m.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. I think there's a good potential for a win there. And Like you mentioned, they do have one win. I think they beat Weston in a non-league game just before the end of the year. So
That sounds right, yes. Again, they are 1-4.
no,
Meanwhile,
no seniors.
no. And what, like two juniors? Two juniors.
Two juniors, two sophomores, and all freshmen.
Okay, really quickly,
Yes.
boys hockey 1-2 after a rousing 5-2 win over Holliston Tuesday night. Bob Savin and I had the call on that one. The replay is available on WACA's YouTube channel. Nick Connors scored the first 2 goals. Dan Abkunis had the last 2, and Oliver Lauro in between. They face off against Westwood tomorrow night at 6 at the Ice House in Canton. Back to the action at hand. The Clockers beat the press. Rudisil, nice pass to him, tries to lay it out in underhand. No good. Rebound by Cooper Fermani of the Panthers. And we're down to about a minute to go in the third quarter. Clockers down by 6.
Good defense here by the Clockers. Off-balance shot. Got to grab the rebound as
Loose ball
Espino
to
does.
Carlos. Tyler Robinson, head of the pack, left-handed layup, in and good. That was a big, big basket for the Clockers. Under a minute to go. The press is on. Clockers down by 4.
Shot clock wasn't running.
Okay, so we're going to reset here a little bit. 37.1 seconds to go, 31 on the shot clock. Panthers inbounding in front of the Clocker bench.
Yeah, we got a lot of volunteers helping out with the scoring, so not everything's going to run as well as you'd like sometimes, get new people. So, and Daly hard off the backboard.
Now Rudisil ahead of the pack. He drives in, layup is hard but in and good. 18 seconds to go.
Daly right back, puts
He
it
gets
up.
it right over the top of Feenstra.
12 to go. We can get time up. Ah, Robinson.
Somebody fell.
Fermani, yeah, hit the deck.
Rudisil left open for a 3. It's too hard off the glass.
Put it up.
Feenstra tries to get it off, no good, and that'll do it for the third quarter. So the Clockers, again, struggled early on in the third quarter, turned into a relatively big deficit. But
Yeah.
we come to the end of the third quarter, they're only down 4.
Yeah, it was 32-21, the biggest lead at the, 11 points, and they finished on a 14-7 run.
Yep. They actually they outscored Holliston in that quarter, 14-7.
I have 14-13.
Sorry,
but
14-13.
that's okay.
I'm trying to do math upside down. It just doesn't work for me. You know I am math challenged.
I do. I know.
Didn't do a lot of math in broadcast journalism school, you know. So heading back to Clocker Nation, we talked girls basketball, we talked boys hockey. Let's move on to swim. The girls swim team 3-0 now, while the boys swim team 0-3. The girls' next meet is next Friday against Norwin at Babson, while the boys don't swim again until January 21st against Dover Sherborne. Over to track now. The boys and girls indoor track teams are in Boston right now against Medfield. The boys are 2-1 on the season, while the girls are 1-2. And finally, checking in with the wrestling team, they are 3-0, and they had a meet at Newton South earlier tonight. And speaking of Newton South, my cousin Alex Ryan wrestles for that team, and my apologies to him and the rest of my family that I couldn't make it there tonight. But getting back to the action at hand, here in Ashland and Clocktown, your Ashland Clocker boys basketball team down by 4 as we head into the fourth quarter. Panthers will start with the ball. Inbounding for them will be Robbie Howell.
And just an FYI, if you don't have your headset on and you're standing next to the whistle, very loud. Very loud.
Josh Syatt back into the game, by the way. He is playing with 4 fouls. Panthers looking a little hesitant, and again, just noticing that Logan Schmidt not out there to start
I was
the
thinking
fourth
the
quarter.
same thing.
It looks like the Panthers seem perfectly fine to drain the shot clock here. They're down under 10. There's a forced layup, no good.
Fermani having a little trouble getting the ball in the hoop. Missed a couple free throws, a short-range shot there.
Carlos lost the handle, beats a double team. Inside feature, quick ball movement. Robinson for 3. That's a 3 ball for Robinson.
Did
Big
you notice
hoop.
that ball movement? That was perfect. Quick decisions, inside, outside.
Quick, crisp passes, absolutely. Just about a minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. Clockers within 1. It's the tightest it's been in quite a while here tonight. And Josh Syatt just unlucky or drawing a lot of attention from these refs. He just got called for his, okay, they've got him with his fourth. I already had him with 4. Oh, no, I do him with 4 now. My bad, my bad. Devin O'Brien also has 4.
10 and 11, heavy on the fouls.
Okay. Those are your double down hands,
Ooh,
Rob.
Kylie picked up the dribble early, but no damage.
Oh, Rudisell had a little bit of an extra hand in there on Vaughn.
Vaughn, I like the way Vaughn plays. He's
You always
confident.
you like the big guys.
Yeah, Charles Barkley-ish.
Yeah.
Early, when he was more fit.
Right.
Not
when
the
he was,
late Charles
when he was the
Barkley.
round mound of rebound at Auburn. Robinson might have the hot hand. He gives it up here to Carlos. Daly getting ready to check back in for the Panthers. He's been deadly tonight. Rudisell drives through 4 players, hits the deck, and gets fouled. He'll go to the line.
With a chance to tie or take the lead.
So it looks like that one's called on Brent Kiley, his first. And big Logan Schmidt getting ready to check back into this one along with Aiden Daly.
Yeah.
And it looks like Eben Salem. I think he hit every part of the rim on that one. Doesn't get it to fall. And here are the substitutions.
So now, just a chance to tie the game.
Mm-hmm.
We've taken the lead, option off the board.
Hit that one.
19 just went over. The 18 and a half was the over-under on Rudisill today.
Okay.
On a cutting Daly, just short off the glass.
Here comes the fast break. Feenstra driving too hard for Rudisill.
Good save.
Great save. Gets it out, knocked out of bounds by Panthers' Eben Salem. So Clockers keep the ball. 6:02 to go. They're tied up here in Clocktown. Out to Feenstra. Over to Syed, looking. Bounce pass to Feenstra now. 20 on the shot clock. Carlos drives, somehow able to hold the pivot foot. Robinson fires.
And
Front of the iron
in.
and in, yep. Robinson with 6 points in the second half. Clockers up 41-39. It's their first lead since early in the first quarter. Vaughn gets fouled on the way. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So,
wow, we
Feenstra
get
with
a
his third.
Bad News Bears breaking training reference.
That's exactly right.
Is that Don Baylor back there? Oh, is that, who
Enos
else?
Cabell.
Enos Cabell. It was Don Baylor. There was was Andujar?
I bet Andujar was there. Joaquin Andujar.
So Vaughn makes the second of the 2.
Long pass ahead. Rudisill wide open. Dishes to Robinson, who got fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. So mark that down as the 4th foul on Vaughn, the big man. So I feel like the boys Clocker team a few years ago now, might have been pre-COVID at this point, Rob, had a guy that has that same body style of Vaughn, and you loved him. And I can't think, he wasn't a big scorer, but he got some points, but he was a big body on the floor, and I just can't. The names always escape me, but
yeah. Was it Drozek?
I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
I mean, he was right around then. So Robinson, 1 out of 2.
Okay, Sandeep's on the floor now, helping with that press. Clock ticks down to about 5:15 to go in the game. Clockers up by 2. Vaughn cuts in.
Wow, couldn't get the
No
roll.
foul, doesn't get the roll. Great save there by Rudisill. And here comes Carlos, feeding way ahead to Robinson. The lefty from that side, from his weak side. That's a tough shot for him.
Thought he might kick it out to O'Brien, but not a bad shot.
No, it's a he's down
Absolutely.
low, take the shot.
Yeah.
No thinking, right? That's what you want, Rob.
Oh,
Here goes Daly. Too hot to handle, right through the wickets for Logan Schmid. Turnover, clocker ball, up 2, 4:40 to go in the game.
That's one of the rare miscues that Logan has made in his limited playing time. Like you said,
Hey,
he's gotten
Daly.
a lot of rest.
Daly with some heavy pressure on Carlos. Robinson stops, pops, fires. No good, and we got a foul on the floor. That one's going to go against Sandeep, I believe.
Yeah, there's that physicality we're talking about. Mike Jaminski.
You could go all day with these 80s references, can't you? The G-Man, Mike Jaminski. Panthers going to break this one pretty easily. Daly brings it over the line. 4:20 to go in the game. Clocker's up by 2. Rudisill, quick hands.
Yeah, they're calling it off of
Look at that.
Vaughn.
Another terrific defensive play by Robbie Rudisill.
Vaughn looking a little incredulous, like never hit him, but.
We haven't seen Rudisill fire from this side of the floor tonight. O'Brien drives baseline, puts it in Sandeep's hands, kicks it outside. Robinson for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Everybody hustling for a rebound. The Clockers have it. Sandeep to Robinson for the layup and in.
Beautiful work on offense by Sandeep Reddy.
He's making the most of his minutes tonight, Rob.
Yeah. I mean, Robinson.
Oh, we got a travel.
Wow.
4-point lead for the Clockers, 3:41 to go. And I got to tell you now, Tyler Robinson putting his name into the hat for Silver Award winner of the game. It's going to come right down to the wire tonight, Rob. We got a good one here.
Yeah, I love, like you said, Reddy making the most of his minutes. But that last play, he got the offensive. Well, before that, he kicked it out, found the open shooter, and got the offensive rebound. And found the cutting Robinson. As Ashland extends their lead to 44-40 and possession of the ball, right around that point spread. So you can hear the murmurs going back and forth, the Holliston fans.
They really know their stuff in Vegas, Rob.
They do. They do.
Folks, just a reminder, you are watching Ashland High School boys basketball on WACA-TV, your exclusive home for Ashland High School sports. I'm Josh Abrams. He's Rob Silver. We're glad to have you with us here on a cold Friday night in Clocktown. If you haven't bought your bread and milk, you'd better do so because the snow's a-coming.
I got nothing. I'm going to Foxwood with my brother tomorrow till late Sunday.
Have they named a wing after you yet? A showroom, perhaps?
That's not how it works. It's not how it works.
Well, I mean, I figure you're making your share of donations down there, right?
You know, at this point, I'm more of an observer. I'll watch my brother play craps. If he gets a little hot, I'll, he'll throw me some money. I'll play with him. I do have a ticket to collect from the Army-Navy game.
You're betting on the military now?
My brother did it, and he gave it to me as, well, let's focus on this game. As Robinson again doing the hard work underneath.
Took 2 shots, couldn't get him to fall. We had a walk right there. That's he can't believe it, but it was clear as day, Rob.
Yeah.
It was a blatant travel, that one on Sahada. So big break for the Clockers. Up 4, 3:23 to go, and an inbound on the offensive side of the court.
Oh.
Okay. Settling things down now, under 3:20 to go. Rudisill. He drives. That was a nice defensive play there. I didn't catch who made it.
Number 21,
was
Sahada, the freshman.
So making up for the travel.
Yeah.
Now what do we got? Didn't reset the shot clock again.
Yeah. Again, these guys are volunteers.
Right. Absolutely.
They probably said, hey, we got nobody to do the shot clock. Will you do it?
Yeah.
And reluctantly.
Press this button, press that button.
Yeah.
I don't think they got a lot of training.
No.
So 3:05 to go. Panthers inbounding, shot clock running.
And it's probably a little tough if you came to watch the game and you're used to watching the game. You can get lost in it.
There's that Sandeep matchup. Great job of forcing
Daly.
Yep.
There it is. Huge shot.
Okay, Carlos beats the press. Let's see what happens. A little bit out of control. Pull it back down, settle. O'Brien, Brudisil, they're grouped a little too close together. Back up top to Espino. 2.5 to go in the game. Clockers up by 1. Baseline for O'Brien. Suhada broke that one up, so no shot clock reset here. 16 seconds on the clock, 2:27 to go. Feenstra in now. Hill inbound to Rudisil. Feenstra on the baseline, brings it back outside. Looking, 6 on the clock now.
Oh.
Dangerous pass, and that's going to do it. Turnover, Daly has it now. 2:05 to go in the game, 44-43 Clockers. Panthers with the ball, Daly now. Sandeep with a hand, knocks it aside. It's loose off his foot and out of bounds. 19 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yeah, that was unfortunate on their last offensive possession for Ashland. Mm-hmm. At that point, Rudisil's got to go to the ball. He's got to take control.
Yep.
And he can always create something. Daly pushing off with the left hand and loses it. Focused a little bit more on his defender. Rudisil for...
He got blocked by Schmidt.
Because he waited. Schmidt up ahead to Daly.
Yep. No good.
Back iron.
Big break there. Carlos pushing ahead. They're going end to end right now. Rudisil drives the lane, gets fouled on the way, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, so Suhada gets Rudisil on the way to the hoop.
So Suhada's his second. I guess they said he wasn't on the shot. So Feenstra inbounding underneath to
Reddy
Sandeep.
is ready for the pass, and he nails it. The monster game for Reddy.
The whole Ashland bench came off their seats for that one.
And Rudisil blocks it. 3-on-1. Robinson to Rudisil off his foot. Oh.
Getting a little too excited there. The Clockers up by 3, 1:16 to go, and the Panthers call timeout. We got a barn burner here, Rob. It's coming down to the wire. Clockers by 3. So just a reminder to our live streaming audience, we are monitoring comments. So say hi, give a shout out to a player, friend, or family, or let us know your nomination for tonight's Silver Star Award of the game.
You and Chase, you never get it right. It's the silver medal. The silver stars you give during the game.
But the star, they're the star of the game. They get the silver award.
But that's the whole. That's why it's.
They don't get a gold star. They get a silver star.
Silver stars are like the Tommy points. It's like when you get 100% on your. Oh, you probably never did, but when you were in elementary school and you had a good grade. They throw a little star on there. Sometimes it's gold.
Everything but math. I was fine in everything but math.
And then you get, then we give out the silver medal.
The silver medal.
I had, actually, when Hallie and I did it, I had some Hanukkah gelt, so I had the big silver.
Yep.
That's what I gave out.
What happened to the fortune cookies? I missed the fortune cookies.
I have some. It's just, when I do it with Chase is so focused. He doesn't like to veer off path. He's
still young. He's still learning.
He's going to be great.
Okay, Panthers inbound. Clock is running. 1:10 to go in the game. Clockers by 3. Panthers with the ball. Schmid way out high to grab that one.
Yeah, Shahada a little lazy with that pass.
Oh, look at that. Rudisil breaks up another one. He's trying to get a foul call, doesn't get it. Or trying to get it, it was getting the out of bounds call.
Looking for the green light special.
Less than a minute to go. 17 on the shot clock for the Panthers. Suhada inbounding for Holliston.
Robinson tasked with guarding Daly, the high scorer for Holliston.
Well, once he drives, somebody's going to have to help out. There he goes. No good, but he got fouled. Who are they going to call this one on? Feenstra?
Looks like Feenstra. That's his 5th.
Somehow I missed one from Feenstra earlier on. So Daly at the line to shoot 2.
I have him 5 of 6 at the line tonight.
For Daly?
Yeah.
I have the 5 part. Okay, Devin O'Brien checking in here for Feenstra, who sits down with 5 fouls. 48.2 seconds to go. Clockers by 3. Daly misses the first. That could be big. Quick reset. Your clockers on the floor right now. Sandeep, Carlos, Devin, Tyler, and Robbie. Daly hits the second one. Clockers by 2. They're going to say that one got knocked out of bounds by the Panthers, much to the Panther crowd's chagrin. 45 seconds to go. Yeah. Devin O'Brien inbounding. Somebody's got to get to help out with Devin. There we go. Carlos has it, guarded closely by Daly, draws the foul.
That's 4. So both teams in the penalty on the next foul.
Is that Daly's first foul? Look at that. Okay, Devin O'Brien inbounding right in front of our table. Guarded by Vaughn. Carlos springs free. Guarded closely again by Daly. 42 seconds to go. To Rudisil. Matched up with Sahada. Rudisil, a little too fancy there. Tyler Robinson tracks that down. We got a foul away from the ball. Oh, a timeout. A timeout. I was screened by the players. Timeout on the floor. Mike Norman calls it. 30.6 seconds to go. Clockers by 2.
What's the play call? I know what you're going with.
The picket fence?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if you're going to tee it up like that.
It's the only play you know.
So just a reminder, folks, the boys basketball next game here on WACA will be Tuesday, January 16th at 6:30 against Dedham. Rob Silver, my good friend next to me, and Chase Abrams will have the call here on WACA-TV. And Robbie, I'm starting to get a little sentimental that we're coming into like the final season for Chase doing these games here on WACA as a high school student.
Well, you know, he's always welcome back on the break if he's coming back, wherever that may be. we don't
know yet. We don't know where he's taking his talents next season.
I
but
know.
There will be a press conference when it's official.
Yeah, he's very adamant about not discussing. He's funny.
He doesn't want to jinx
kid.
anything.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy.
So speaking of which, we do have openings here at WACA-TV.
It works.
One of my buddies, as a gift for groomsmen, gave all the groomsmen one of those.
Oh, yeah.
But like it was like a remake of his classic toy. It was awesome.
So here it is. 2 possession game. Huge shot, Rudisil. Now just let it go. Let it go.
Okay,
let
everybody's
it go.
A baseball past this just about. Sandeep with a big
put it up
interception. He draws the foul. 1 second to go.
And if you have Holliston plus the 4.5, Ashland leading by 4. This might be on ESPN. Bad beats.
So Sandeep at the line to shoot 2.
He was 1 of 2 in the other, and there it is. He did it.
3 points tonight for Sandeep.
49-44.
He should be at least getting an honorable mention tonight for the Silver Award talk.
Wow.
Doesn't make that
That's
one.
it. And it comes out 5 points.
That is a final. 49-44. Ashland with their first
TVL win in
right.
2 years. Second win of the season.
They hit it when it counted. It looks like they outscored Holliston there in the fourth quarter 14-5.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, talking about shutting it down. Some clutch basketball there at the end for the Clockers.
Yeah, that was. Thank you. Stuck to me.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, so let's do a little recap. I mean,
Okay.
on the Holliston side, we'll just. I mean, Daly, I had him. We're not.
I'm not even going to
not
count it up
100
how many he
sure,
had.
1, 2,
He was a one-man scoring
6,
machine
20.
tonight.
Had him at 23. You know,
Sounds about
plus
right.
or minus. You know, a point.
That would give him more than half of the Panther points tonight.
And the next highest scorer on the squad there was Schmidt was 6, and Vaughn, who also had 6. And that did it for Holliston. But on the Ashland side, pretty well balanced. Like we said, everybody there on that starting 5 can hit the 3.
Absolutely.
And it was Tyler Robinson had a 3. Carlos Espino had a couple.
Tyler had a couple
Jaden
threes.
Borges came in. Devin O'Brien, quiet, not on the scoreboard. Foul trouble hurt him, but fortunately it didn't hurt the team as a whole. Sandeep Reddy, 3 points, but
And a
some
huge defensive presence. Really doing a nice job putting the body on their big man,
Yeah.
Logan Schmidt.
And it was Robbie Rudisil with one of his best offensive performances of the night.
Tell you what, he
20
answered the
points,
bell. He answered the
20
bell
points.
tonight. You know, look, the criticism on him is he couldn't hit shots at home. He certainly did it tonight, leading scorer for the Clockers. We were looking for a big game from him, and he delivered.
Yeah, and Robinson 11, Espino 10. I have to give the silver medal.
The silver medal.
To Robbie Rudisil. Honorable mention. I mean, there's always honorable
Of
mentions.
course,
This
of
team
course.
plays so hard. You don't get a win in the TVL without a bunch
Absolutely.
of contributors.
Look,
but
I mean, going back to Rudisil for just a moment, well, obviously we've talked about his offense, leading scorer, did a great job, you know, hitting the shots when he needed to, but also stellar defensive play so many times that he was breaking up passes, forcing turnovers. I mean, he was really active on both ends of the court tonight.
Yeah, and the other thing that really doesn't get enough credit is he very rarely is on the bench.
He plays a lot of minutes. You're right.
He did.
You're right.
He did. Sit for maybe a minute at one point in maybe in the first quarter, but for the most part, he's out there, 95 to 99% of the time. So.
Okay, the other, I would certainly want to mention Tyler Robinson, right? He had a three-pointer in the first half, and then he lit it up in the second. Another three-pointer, a couple of field goals, and 3 foul shots, what I had for him. And again, hitting some big shots. He was a key contributor down the stretch, especially in that fourth quarter on the big run, and turning a big deficit into a big win here tonight for the Clockers.
And the same with Carlos Espino, who's a 2-time silver medal winner this year. He just plays hard.
And he plays a ton of minutes as well.
Handles the ball really, really well.
I can only think of one time tonight that he was on the bench. So a lot of minutes. Carlos has always been one of our favorites, and going to certainly miss him next year. But he is the spark plug, the heart and soul of this team.
Yeah. So that pretty much does it.
I do want to, before we go, I do want to also mention, we talked about it down the stretch, Sandeep.
The 4.5 point spread?
No, I don't want to talk about the spread anymore.
Sandeep nailed with the foul shot with 1 second left.
I was going to give him credit for
points.
his great play tonight, making the most of his minutes, and you want to give him credit for beating the spread.
Well, the Ashland fans are going home happy because, it came out 5 points.
Okay, so with that one, we go ahead and wrap it up, Rob.
Yeah. So, once again, the final here tonight, Ashland Clockers 49, Holliston Panthers 44. For my partner, Josh Abrams, I'm Rob Silver saying good night and go Clockers.